Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Fun Friday. We've made it to the end of another week. It's the first Friday in September. Well done, everyone. A particular hello to anyone who's listening to me today at work. I know that Nikki's at work today and you've got a dreaded meeting in a few minutes. Well, bless you for being here. And anyone else who is listening along to me either at work live or maybe is listening along later on having got home from work, well done. Not too long now till the weekend, and it's great to see everyone. I hope you're having a really nice day. Today here in Bristol, the weather is definitely autumnal. The temperature's dropped. We've got a little bit of sun, but lots of haze. It's that sort of slightly orangey sort of tint to the leaves coming in now. So it won't be long before our Starbucks starts selling pumpkin spice everything. Because Halloween's just around the corner. I also caught sight, I hate to say it, ladies and gentlemen, of the first Christmas tree of the year. Anna and I went out for a meal the other day while the kids were away, and in the corner was a little Christmas tree with a book early for Christmas, so there's no escaping it, everyone. Otherwise, yes, everyone is very well here. Anna and the kids are out celebrating the birthday of a dear friend of ours, so happy birthday to Jodie, who comes along and watches our broadcast. A particular hello to Jodie's little daughter Lily, who's a dear friend of Bobby's. And just to say, I've been teaching Lily, she's 7 years old, I've been teaching her a little bit of piano, and Lily can play the first 12 notes of John Kanaka. That's all she can play. That's all she plays all day, every day. So I've said to Jodie, as a special treat for Jodie's birthday today, I'm going to teach Lily an extra note, so she'll know 13 notes. So we've got lots to do today. We've got a fantastic new song, When Father Papered the Parlour. I don't know if any of you remember this from your childhoods. I certainly do. My mother used to sing this to me all the time. And I'm dedicating today's home choir to anyone out there who's ever had a go at DIY. And I'm speaking from painful personal experience here. As the son of a carpenter, it was always expected of me that I would be at least capable in terms of DIY. And oh my goodness me, there have been some disasters throughout the years, ladies and gentlemen. I think my crowning achievement was managing to flip a cement mixer, a full cement mixer, by sticking the spade in to loosen some at the back. It then got caught, it went round, and the entire thing then flipped over. That's probably the worst thing I've managed to do in the pursuit of DIY, but there's been more besides. So as we're singing When Father Papered the Parlour today, everyone, well, that, as I say, is dedicated to any of you who have taken part in DIY and possibly even had to call someone in to fix something that you'd done. Allow me, if you don't mind, everyone, to just quickly run through the sound checks, and I shall welcome everyone. I can see that everyone is here and chatting away. Still got the bruises. Oh, absolutely. Nikki says, wait, there's something you're not good at. Oh, believe me, Nikki, the list is long and extensive. And no, for the most part, the things that I've built around the house have managed to stay up, but it wasn't always the case. So anyway, let me check the piano is working. Lots of D minor today. Something like that. Yeah, that'll do. Do we have an acoustic? Oh, we do. Lovely. Patchway Cathedral sounding nice and bright today. Let me check that Happy Birthday is loaded, just in case. I did see that it's Albert's wife's birthday. Albert, I have to say, I don't know the name of your lovely wife. So if we can find out, if you're still here, find out her name and we'll sing her Happy Birthday. And please let us know. I'm not going to sing Happy Birthday, dear Mrs. Burza. Let us know. But anyway, is that working? Oh, yes, we do have Happy Birthday, and it's quite loud. So let's sneak that down a bit. And we should have a Policeman's Lot. Can't beat a bit of GNS on a Friday afternoon. We also have When Father Papered the Parlour. This is the new one. Lovely. And we should also have Roll the Old Chariot. Do we have that? Ah, we do. Marvellous. Okay, well, everything seems to be loaded and working. And let's find out how everyone is doing. Now, first of all, as I always do, I want to say a very warm welcome to anyone who's watching, but not necessarily in the comments. I know that lots and lots of home choristers sing along with us at a later date on catch up if you like, and that is wonderful. And a very, very special hello to all of you. Those of you who are watching live but aren't necessarily in the comments, hello to all of you. Hello to Anna, who I think will be listening in remotely today. Hello to dear Anne and to Linda. Hello to Val. Hello to Kit Kat. Hello to Helen and Bill, to Maureen, Sally, Annie, and everyone who's watching us but isn't necessarily here in the comments. I hope you're all having a great afternoon. And then hello everyone in the comments. Albert's gone. Okay, we can't find out the name of it. Well, let's find out. Let's make sure we find out the name of Mrs. Albert. But I see we've got lots of lovely people here, so a very good afternoon to Amy and to Zara, of course. I hope you're both keeping very, very well. Hello to Alan and to Alison. Good afternoon to Barbara. Hello to Cynthia. Hello to Dave and Jill. Hello to Diane. Hello to Eileen. Hope you had a nice birthday the other day. Hello to Liz. Hello to Emma. Good afternoon to Gina. And hello, Glennis. Hello to Anna and to Jane. And to Jill. Hello, Jackie. Good afternoon, Julie. It's good morning to you. Hello to Kathy. Hello to Lisa. Hope all's well after the storm's blown through. And just lots of love to all of you in North America at the moment. Hello to Lisa. Hello to Lindsay. I see Guido's here. Hello, Guido. Good to see you. Hello, Irina. Hello to Marion and Marion. Good afternoon to Nesta. Hello to Nikki. We'll miss you, but catch up with us soon. All right, and I'll see you later on for Around Sound. Hello to Sue. Hello to Susanna and to Virginia and to everyone else watching. I'm pretty sure that Craig is listening in live, so hello to Craig as well. And how's everyone doing? People are talking about IKEA. Oh, yes. Nikki says she loves doing IKEA furniture. Here's a question too. If you've ever put stuff together from IKEA, do you prefer to work alone, or do you allow the other people in your house, perhaps your spouse or significant other, to assist you? Do you have that kind of relationship? Because when it comes to this kind of thing, I'm afraid Anna and I, we get along very, very well for the most part. But when it comes to building things, I have to ask her to because the number of times I've put together something from IKEA and I've stood back proudly and then realised I've put the thing on the wrong way round or back to front, and just that frustration and fury with myself, I can't bear to I can't bear to share that with Anna, so I'm afraid I have to banish her. She'll often will buy two things. She'll go and put one thing together, I'll put the other thing together. Are you like me? You have to have that peace and quiet to make all the mistakes and then put it right without anyone else seeing it. Oh, lovely. So hello to Zara. Zara says hi, Ben. She's glad it's the weekend too. School here is still online. Oh, bless you all. IKEA Assembly is a solo event, says Kathy. Thank you. But Billy Bookcases are the best. Leave hubby to it. It's whoever likes to do it. I think people prefer to DIY alone. Alone, says Nikki. Absolutely. Well, look, everyone, do enjoy this afternoon session. If you're leaving us, do come back and watch later on. But those of you that are staying for a good sing-song, well, let's get started. But do, as always, keep these comments flowing nicely. It's a huge part of what makes online singing very, very special. Share how you're doing. And today, it's all about DIYs. We're singing When Father Papered the Parlour. And if you have been in this situation where you've poured your heart and soul into a DIY project and it's all come to naught, well, let us know about it in the comments. So let's get started, shall we, everyone? I need to make the biddly-do sound. So everyone, can we please point our fingers at the screen, make the sound, wiggle your fingers, and here we go. Oh, is it going to make it? I need one more of those, ladies and gentlemen, because the file didn't work. Let's try it again. And just about. Bit sticky today. Welcome everyone. Maybe there's a bit of paste on it. I think that's what the problem is. Welcome everyone to your Homechoir rehearsal. It's Friday, and that means it's time for the first fun Friday of term. I've really missed these, if I'm honest. It's lovely being away on a holiday, but I do get to sort of 2 o'clock on a Friday when I'm not working. I kind of think, I need to sing. And I think if you're here, you must feel the same way. We've got lots to look forward to next week, so look out for the email newsletter from Anna, because we've got some lovely Mozart coming up next week. We've got a lovely song from Northumberland and more besides. Today, however, as it's Fun Friday, well, we're going to be singing some of our favourite lighter songs. So in a minute, Un Poquito Cantas, just a little song. A great Spanish song from the very early days of Quarantine Choir, going back well over a year now. A bit of G&S, A Policeman's Lot Is Not a Happy One. When Father Papered the Parlour, I still want to know who knows this song, who's ever sung it. I learnt this one from my mum, who used to sing it going around the kitchen. And then a couple of traditional songs, but fun regardless. We're going to sing Roll the Old Chariot, which is a great sea shanty, and then finish the day with Erie Canal. And we'll all sing to our dear old mules. Now, Sunday, we've got a lovely sacred sing to look forward to this week. We've got Bairstow's I Sat Down Under His Shadow, a bit of Thomas Campion, so some lovely music from the Renaissance here in England, Never Weather Beaten Sail. We've got some Russian music, Bogoroditse Dievo, for those of you in particular who sang this with me in SIC, and then our traditional couple of spirituals as well. So really looking forward to that. Please do sign up for our email newsletter. Lots of people have done so, and just a very special thank you to everyone who's been in touch to arrange to support us financially this term. We really appreciate all of your help. Everyone who gives a donation at any point, you're a huge star, and we just want to thank you all. So let's get started, shall we? Can I invite you all to be upstanding? Thank you very much indeed. We'll go to full screen, and just in case you're interested, Anna's been talking to me about the backdrop, so we're going to be changing the backdrop in the coming weeks. She's got big plans. She says it's not enough to have a sheet hanging up behind you. It needs to look more professional. So I always bow to the wisdom of my wife, and so we will have some upgrades to the channel as we go forwards. But for now, if we can all make sure we're standing up with our feet comfortably a shoulder's width apart, ideally your own shoulders, but I make no judgment. Make sure your knees are nice and soft. Draw yourself up to your full height if you could, everyone, with that lovely long neck and that lovely, lovely feeling of that, just the piece of string tied to the top of your head, just pulling up on your head, just making sure you're up to your full height. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. And let's take a couple of deep breaths in and out, and in and sigh. Lovely. And in again. And sigh again. Marion's just saying she knows the song, knows it well. Great song. Cynthia knows it as well. Fantastic. Terry. Hello, right, Terry. Remembers Father Papered the Parlour for when I was a kid. Glennis knows it as well. Fabulous. Lots of people have heard of it, never sung it. Well, then, that's fantastic. That's why we're all here today. While we're taking these deep breaths in, everyone, just roll our shoulders around. Just loosen these neck muscles a little bit. Roll your shoulders the other way. Fabulous. Then bring your shoulders up to your ears. Take a deep breath. As you breathe out, let those shoulders fall and completely relax. Here we go. Allow that tension to drain away. It's Friday afternoon. The weekend is just round the corner. Oh, it's going to be lovely. It's going to be a good one. Just stretch those muscles out. Of course, some members of Homechoir, those of us who live locally to the West Country, some of us are going to be meeting up tomorrow for a picnic which has been organised by our dear Kit Kat. So I'm really looking forward to meeting some of you tomorrow with my family. Obviously, if you're not able to make it because of geography and time, there will be other opportunities. We'll take lots of photos and tell you all about it next week. Okay, let's do a bit of gentle humming, everyone. So we'll start here on our customary middle C. Let's have a bit of an acoustic, shall we, everyone? By pressing this button here. Marvellous. So let's hum up a third and down again. With me, and up a semitone. And again. Now an ooh. Ooh. And again. Ooh. Now an aw. Aw. And again. Oh, and an ah, ah, one more, ah. Very, very nice indeed, everyone. Now, one more quick exercise, just to kind of tie in with what we were doing on Wednesday. We're going to introduce a few more of these slightly more singing lesson-y vocal techniques rather than just humming in our warm-ups. And one of the ones we looked at just a couple of days ago was to sing the sounds ma, me, mi, mo, mu. Ma, me, mi, mo, mu. Okay, the vowel sounds of English, a, e, I, o, u. And ideally, when we sing these sounds, we want our jaw to be nice and tall, except for the last one, ooh, where we bring the jaw up and make a sort of like a laser pointer of sound. So let's just sing together on a C, whichever octave suits us. And we're going to sing Ma Me Mi Mo Mu. With me, everyone. And Ma Me Mi Mo Mu. And again, Ma Me Mi Mo Mu. One more. Ma Me Mi Mo Mu. Lovely. Just in your spare time, your copious spare time, everyone, over the course of the next few days, just work on getting a nice sound. We'll do a bit more of that next week. So everyone, let's get started with our lovely singing today. Jane has said, please don't go too professional. I like the homeliness of Homechoir. No, don't worry. There's not professionalism doesn't enter into it. It's just going to be a slightly nicer backdrop. That's all. Okay, don't worry. We're not going professional on you. Oh dear. So let's bring our words back on screen. Here we go, everyone. So our first song today, Un Poquito Cantas, a fantastic song which was taught to me when I was 15 or 16 by my then choir master and singing teacher, Mr. John Morris, an absolute legend, without whom none of this would exist, because I'd never have become a musician. He was really, really important to in inspiring me to become a choral director and a singer. And so Un Poquito Cantas, it's just a little song, just a little dance, a little le-la-la, okay? And when we get to the chorus, for those of you who don't know it, the chorus goes le-la-la, le-la-la, le-la, le-la, le-la-la, 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 le-la, le-la-la. Nice light song. Keep that tongue movement nice and light. And the one other thing to say is, in between the verses and the chorus, most people know this, there's a big ooh. Okay, a nice big guttural ooh from the diaphragm. Make sure you give me lots and lots of oomph on your oohs, please, everyone. And at the very end, when we get to la, we sing ole. And throw those hands in the air. Just watch out for people around you. Make sure you don't have a cup of tea in your hand as you do so. So, Un Poquito Cantas. Ready? And un poquito cantas, un poquito bailas, un poquito le-lo-la, como un canario. Le-lo-la, le-lo-la, le-lo, le-lo, le-lo-la, 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 le-lo, le-lo-la. Un poquito vino, un poquito aire, un poquito le-lo-la, como un canario. Le-lo-la, le-lo-la, le-lo, le-lo, le-lo-la, 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 le-lo, le-lo-la. Un poquito vientos, un poquito sombras, un poquito le-lo-la, como un canario. Le-lo-la, le-lo-la, le-lo, le-lo, le-lo-la, 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 le-lo, le-lo-la. Un poquito machos, un poquito chicas, un poquito le-lo-la, como un canario. Le-lo-la, le-lo-la, le-lo, le-lo, le-lo-la, 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 le-lo, le-lo-la. One more time. Le-lo-la, le-lo-la, le-lo, le-lo, le-lo-la, 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 le-lo, le-lo-la. Ole! Very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, how do we get on? Do we throw our hands in the air with abandon and flair? Fabulous. Well done, everyone. Gina's got some fantastic emojis with the Spanish lady doing the flamenco dancing. This is what I'm doing. Fantastic. Well done, Gina. Well done, everyone. Norb, dear Norb, says, ooh, is a must, of course. Please make sure it's marked into all future scores. I think it's what's missing from a lot of classical works. Hallelujah, ooh, hallelujah, ooh. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you in Choir of the Earth, Messiah 3. Anyway, let's move on, Joey. Don't tell Mark. Now, our next piece is another favourite from the archives. It's one of our more viewed videos, this one. Something like 5,000 views on our Policeman's Lot Is Not a Happy One. Recorded originally in early April of 2020 with my dear friends at Opera in a Box. Now, those of you who live locally to me here in the West Country of the UK, do bear in mind that Opera in a Box, this wonderful company which I've conducted before, award-winning, and nominated many times for the NODA Awards. They are now performing again, so if you do like opera and you live locally to Bristol or the West Country, look up Opera in a Box and go and support them, because they're a fabulous company. Now, we are going to sing together A Policeman's Lot Is Not a Happy One from The Pirates of Penzance. Now, if you know the show, you know that Gilbert Sullivan have done a marvellous job at subverting expectations, as they often do. You think when the police come in, they're going to be this wonderful force of heroes and be really brave. And in fact, what they do is they come on and they're terrified of going to fight the pirates. And they sing an awful lot about how scared they are and how they don't want to go and die when they fight the pirates, whilst everyone else is cheering them on to go and sacrifice themselves for the greater good. So when we sing this one, it's very much a case of, well, you might think it's a nice life, but it ain't. So dedicated, as always, to my dear brother-in-law Russell, who is a policeman in the City of London. Let us sing together, ladies and gentlemen. A Policeman's Lot Is Not a Happy One. And if you've got those low notes for the last one, the happy one, I really need to hear those today. All right, here we go, everyone. A Policeman's Lot. It's not a happy one, ladies and gentlemen, despite what you may think. You might think it's all roses, and it's definitely not. Here we go. When a felon's not engaged in his employment, or maturing his felonious little plans, his capacity for innocent enjoyment, is just as great as any honest man's. Our feelings we with difficulty smother, when constabulary duties to be done, our take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. Oh, when constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one. Happy one. Very nice bass notes there, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's sing about the enterprising burglar. What's he get up to? Well, when the enterprising burglar's not a burgling, when the cutthroat isn't occupied in crime, he loves to hear the little brook a-gurgling, and listen to the merry village chime. When the coster's finished jumping on his mother, he loves to lie a-basking in the sun. I'll take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not a nappy one. Oh, when constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a nappy one. Happy one. Very nice, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget at the end, it's not a nappy one. That one always used to get extra giggles whenever I performed it. Well done, everyone. How do we get on? I love the pied in crime. There's some excellent emojis. Let me just share these with you watching later on. We've got a lovely pie there. Thank you, Julie, for the pied in crime. Okay, everyone, fantastic job. And remember, if you don't know Gilbert and Sullivan's operettas, you can watch them for free on YouTube. Lots of people have uploaded them, and as they are out of copyright, technically, you can also download the scores. So anyway, let's move on, and let's sing today's new song. And as I said at the start, I'm dedicating today's entire session to anyone, fathers, mothers, sisters, brothers, anyone who has ever had a go at DIY and has made things worse before they made it better. I'm not suggesting that you're completely hopeless, but if you're like me, if it's a case of trial and error, and more error than success, well then today's session is dedicated to you. This song, When Father Papered the Parlour, is very much the soundtrack to my childhood. Many of these songs actually are songs that my mum taught me whilst busying herself around the kitchen, and I'd sit there and sing along. Proper Cup of Coffee is another one. The thing I used to love about this is the visuals, particularly as my dad was very much into DIY, the visuals of everyone just being stuck to the wall by poor old hapless Pa. So you've got a bit of sheet music there in the description if you want to follow along on the score. Bearing in mind there are 5 verses on the score. We're only going to sing 4, partly for time and partly because one of the verses is frankly a little bit over the top, even for 2021. So we're going to sing the first 4 verses on the score. And if you want to download it, please go and do it. But otherwise, we're going to learn this one all by ear. Okay, so it goes like this. In fact, let me tweak the settings here. Okay, here's the introduction. You then get a little bit of a run. We then sing, our parlour wanted papering and Pa said it was waste to call a paper hanger in, and so he made some paste. Okay, listen to that again. Okay, let's sing these first 2 lines together from the top, everyone. Okay, when our parlour wanted papering. 1, 2. Our parlour wanted papering and Pa said it was waste to call a paper hanger in, and so he made some paste. In trouble already. Then he bought some rolls of paper, got a ladder and a brush. Listen again. Let's sing that together. He bought some rolls of paper. Ready? And he bought some rolls of paper, a ladder and a brush. Very nice. And then, and with my mummy's nightgown on at it, he made a rush. Okay, he's put mum's nightgown on. It's instead of overalls, I suspect. Okay, listen to that again. And with my mummy's nightgown on at it, he made a rush. With me. And with my mummy's nightgown on at it, he made a rush. Fabulous. Let's sing from the beginning, everyone. Okay, our parlour wanted paper in. After 2, 1, 2. Our parlour wanted papering and Pa said it was waste to call a paper hanger in, and so we made some paste. He bought some rolls of paper, a ladder and a brush, and with my mummy's nightgown on at it, he made a rush. Fantastic. Of course, this music applies to all the subsequent verses that follow, verses 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then the main event in this one, everyone, is the chorus. When Father papered the parlour, it goes 1, 2. When Father papered the parlour, you couldn't see Pa for paste. And dabbing it here, dabbing it there, paste and paper everywhere. Mother was stuck to the ceiling, the kids were stuck to the floor. I never knew a blooming family so stuck up before. Now there is the joke. Of course, most of us understand what stuck up is, but for those of us for whom English isn't necessarily our first language, stuck up is basically snooty in this country. Oh no, don't talk to her. She's really stuck up. She's really high and mighty. And of course, stuck up also in this case means stuck to the wall with wallpaper paste. So let's examine this chorus together before we sing it all the way through. So it goes. When Father papered the parlour, you couldn't see Pa for paste. With me. When Father papered the parlour, you couldn't see Pa for paste. Very nice. Then we sing, dabbing it here, dabbing it there, paste and paper everywhere. Dabbing it here, everyone. A dabbing it here, a dabbing it there, paste and paper everywhere. Fabulous. Then Mother was stuck to the ceiling, the kids were stuck to the floor. Same tune as at the start. Sing with me, everyone. Mother was stuck to the ceiling, the kids were stuck to the floor. And then this all important line, I never knew a blooming family so stuck up before. Everyone, I never knew a blooming family so stuck up before. There we are. Well done, folks. Now what we'll do is we'll sing it all the way through. If it's your first time ever singing it, do bear in mind it'll take you a couple of verses to get used to the tune. And it's a fun song, okay? This is a proper music hall number. So if the tune starts to get a bit tricky, just speak it, folks. When we get to the chorus, though, lots and lots of fun. Enjoy it. That last line, I never knew a blooming family so stuck up before. Have lots of fun with that. And just call to mind those times we've already been discussing when, the DIY has gone a little bit off the rails. This one is for you. Here is When Father Papered the Parlour. So here's your little play over. Our parlour wanted papering. Ready? Our parlour wanted papering, and Pa said it was waste to call a paper hanger in, and so we made some paste. He bought some rolls of paper, a ladder and a brush, and with my mummy's nightgown on at it, he made a rush. Everyone, when Father papered the parlour, you couldn't see Pa for paste. Dabbing it here, dabbing it there, paste and paper everywhere. Mother was stuck to the ceiling, the kids were stuck to the floor. I never knew a blooming family so stuck up before. A little bit of a play over. Let's have a look at verse 2. Here we go. The pattern was blue roses, its leaves red, white and brown. He'd stuck it wrong way up, and now we all walk upside down. And when he trimmed the edging off the paper with the shears, the cat got underneath it, and Dad trimmed round its ears. When Father papered the parlour, you couldn't see Pa for paste. Dabbing it here, dabbing it there, paste and paper everywhere. Mother was stuck to the ceiling, the kids were stuck to the floor. I never knew a blooming family so stuck up before. I'm afraid it went from bad to worse, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what happened next. Soon Dad fell down the stairs and dropped his paper hanger's clan on little Henrietta sitting there with her young man. The paste stuck them together as we thought would be for life. We had to fetch the parson in to make a man and wife. When Father papered the parlour, you couldn't see Pa for paste. Dabbing it here, dabbing it there, paste and paper everywhere. Mother was stuck to the ceiling, the kids were stuck to the floor. I never knew a blooming family so stuck up before. Now that he's finished, well, we've got one more problem. We're never going to move away from that house anymore, for Father's gone and stuck the chairs and table to the floor. We can't find our piano, though it's broad and rather tall. We think that it's behind the paper Pa stuck on the wall. When Father papered the parlour, you couldn't see Pa for paste. Dabbing it here, dabbing it there, paste and paper everywhere. Mother was stuck to the ceiling, the kids were stuck to the floor. I never knew a blooming family, so one more time. When Father papered the parlour, you couldn't see Pa for paste. Dabbing it here, dabbing it there, paste and paper everywhere. Mother was stuck to the ceiling, the kids were stuck to the floor. I never knew a blooming family so stuck up before. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Fabulous singing and a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed that one. Give yourselves a lovely round of applause if you can, if your hands aren't too sticky from all that paper and paste. Fabulous stuff, everyone. Oh, I'm glad you folks enjoyed it. Hello, Kit Kat. Kit Kat said this is one I grew up with. That's fabulous. Lots of people grew up with this one. Mike says, Ben, you're blushing. Oh, well, that's always the case. Fabulous, everyone. And, of course, tomorrow, as people are saying in the comments, from 11 a.m. over there in Stroud, the first Homechoir picnic as organised by Kit Kat. Can't wait. It's going to be a fabulous day. Now, everyone, we've got time for a couple more this afternoon of some of our favourites. So let's sing Roll the Old Chariot, a brilliant, brilliant sea shanty. Sea shanties are still very much in after all that fun on TikTok earlier this year with the Wellerman and so on. So, you know, we're trendsetters as well as followers here. So let's sing Roll the Old Chariot. Enjoy, everyone. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. So we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. Oh, a plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm, and we'll all hang on behind. So we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. Oh, a nice fat cook wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a nice fat cook wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a nice fat cook wouldn't do us any harm, and we'll all hang on behind. So we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. Oh, a roll in the clover wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a roll in the clover wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a roll in the clover wouldn't do us any harm, and we'll all hang on behind. So we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. Har, 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 har. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can drag you away from your nice plate of Irish stew, remember the drop of Nelson's blood. It's not as grim as it sounds. Remember that this was a in those days, if you died out at sea, they had to bring your body home, particularly if you were important. When Lord Nelson was killed, they brought him home, his body in a barrel of rum, and so from then on, a drop of Nelson's blood was a little snifter of rum. As far as the fat cook, well, if your cook's fat, chances are the food's going to be good. And the roll in the clover, all I'll say to that is fa la 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 la. Now, everyone, time for just one more today before I leave you for the rest of your Friday. We have, of course, Sacred Sing on Sunday. Really looking forward to that. As we've already mentioned, everyone, there's going to be a meet-up tomorrow for those who live locally to the West Country, even some people who are coming from further afield. So really looking forward to that. Huge thanks again to Kit Kat for all of the hard work that's gone into organising it. The weather's looking okay. I'm going to bring some instruments. We're going to have some fun. So for those of us who are meeting up tomorrow, that's going to be great. The rest of you, well, as soon as I see you again, probably Sunday morning or maybe Monday afternoon, I'll share some of the photographs and the fun from that. And just a great, great weekend to all of you. Hope you have a really nice time. And let's sing Erie Canal. This is one of my favourites. Here we go. No, let's put it in the right key. That'd help. Here we go. Here we go. I got a mule and her name is Sal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. She's a good old worker and a good old pal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. We hauled some barges in our day, filled with lumber, coal and hay. And every inch of the way we know, from Albany to Buffalo. Low bridge, everybody down, low bridge, 'cause we're coming to a town. And you'll always know your neighbour, you'll always know your pal, if you've ever navigated on the Erie Canal. We'd better look around for a job, old gal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. You can bet your life I'd never part with Sal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. Get up there, mule, here comes the luck, and we'll make Rome about 6 o'clock. And one more trip, then back we'll go, right back home to Buffalo. Oh, low bridge, everybody down, low bridge, 'cause we're coming to a town. And you'll always know your neighbour, you'll always know your pal, if you've ever navigated on the Erie Canal. One more verse, everyone. Where would I be if I lost my pal? 15 miles on the Erie Canal. I'd like to see a mule good as my Sal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. A friend of mine once got Sal sore. Now he's got a busted jaw, 'cause she let fly with her iron toe and kicked him back to Buffalo. Oh, low bridge, everybody down. Low bridge, 'cause we're coming to a town. And you'll always know your neighbor, you'll always know your pal, if you've ever navigated on the Erie Canal. Wonderful stuff. Thank you very much indeed, everyone. Give yourselves a round of applause. Brilliant singing today. Of course, our first Fun Friday for quite some time. It feels great to be back here and running these sessions with all of you. Thank you for your wonderful, wonderful comments. Lots of people are talking about the roll in the clover. Fa la 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 is all I'll say. Okay, we'll do some madrigals later in the year. Those of us who didn't do the summer school with SIC teach you all about fa-la-lying. And in the meantime, I hope you have a fantastic Friday with lots and lots of fun. Remember, those of you at work, the weekend is nearly here. If you're watching us later on, well, the weekend is here. I'll see you on Sunday for the Sacred Sing. Next week, some lovely new Mozart on Wednesday. We're going to bring the Bort in on Monday, and lots more fun besides. So stick with us. Thank you again to everyone for all your support and for all of your lovely messages. Do take care, and a very happy anniversary to Christine and to Terry. I hope you have a fantastic day. Lots of love to you in particular. And I'll see some of you tomorrow and the rest of you on Sunday. All the best, folks. Take care. Bye-bye.